Well, they announced they're going to unify Canada. 1867 is the magic date if you're Canadian. That's when Canada gets turned into a dominion and becomes a unified sort of country, right?
Parliament at the time?
Yes. Well, actually, I think a little while longer to get that in. But in any case, the British have been considered ready to screw up with the Americans ever since 1789, and they have been trying to sort things out with the Canadians so that they will not follow the Americans. Right? We screwed that up in 1776 when we invaded and pissed off the Canadians. They didn't join our revolution, but and in 1812 we tried again and they kicked us out again. So, 1867, British are going to unify Canada. There are a lot of Canadians who aren't happy with this. There's a vast area in the middle of Canada which is operated, if by anybody, by the Hudson's Bay Company. And the people that live up there, most of them are, well, First Nations, as they say today. And the ones who aren't that are, for the most part, Métis, which are, they have some First Nation ancestors and some European ancestors. I'm trying to avoid the terminology I used here. It's politically not good. Okay, sure.
Mixed people.
Yes.
Métis, right?
Métis, these three terms, right? So, now, when the word gets out there, Louis Riel is one of the Métis leaders, and he leads the boys over to Fort Perry, which is downstream from Winnipeg. Winnipeg, that'd be modest village, right? And he leads a rebellion, which gives him the garrison at Fort Perry, which is not like really actually fight anybody. Out of nowhere.
And notatively a fort.
Right, well, it's a fort. It says on the map that it's a fort. It has some buildings, and there's no walls. But like many American forts at that time, it wasn't really having walls. In any case, he overruns that and sends his defiance out to Ottawa to tell the Brits that they're no part of this nonsense. They want to keep on being what they've always been. Run by the friendly Hudson's Bay Company that values them as trading partners, right? And leave us alone, and don't sticking your European culture on us like that. Well, so he rebels, and the British Crown now has a bit of a difficulty. It is very possibly the most remote location in the world if you're a sea power. I mean, Britain can get all over the Canadian coastline, well, not all over, there's chunks up in the Arctic they haven't found yet, but in any case, how are you going to put this guy down and restore order? Well, they checked and they said, well, the big way to get stuff to the Winnipeg area is you use American railroads. And you load people up in New York and take them by train all the way up to northwestern Minnesota, and then you wagon trains from there. Well, the United States is being pissy about the Civil War at the moment, and there's no way you're going to send this expedition to put down the Riel Rebellion with American approval.
I have a question.
Yes.
So these people are trading with the Hudson Bay Company. How are they getting goods and services to the Hudson Bay Company?
Voyageurs.
Voyageurs.
Yeah,
The voyagers on the Great Lakes.
Right. Basically, there's two things going on. Hudson's Bay Company is, no shock, operating out of Hudson's Bay.
So it's just on boats.
It comes in by boats to places like Fort
Independent.
Churchill, on the shore of Hudson's Bay, at the mouth of the Churchill River.
And they could hold that against the British invasion.
Oh, no. The Hudson's Bay Company never plans on holding it against the British invasion. I mean, when they built the fort up there, they were kind of maybe a little worried about, like, French or something. But they're so far in the backside of nowhere, it might as well be on the moon, right? Their big thing was to get access to all those really great furs. And so the French Bay Company has been trading with all the native tribes around the periphery of Hudson's Bay, and trading upriver with, well, tribes which would come downriver from the middle of the continent to trade ports on the coast. And they get a rival organization going, which is companies of the Northwest, those fur companies. And this is an amalgamation of French-Canadian trading firms, which predate the French-Indian War. At the time when, of course, that's French territory, right? And the British have been kind of poaching on the French territory, and the King of France never sent the stock match yet. So, now, when the French lose the French wars, it all becomes British territory, right? With a very, very loose rein, okay? Hudson's Bay Company and the companies in the Northwest are in competition with each other. The big thing, companies in the Northwest, meaning off to the northwest from Montreal, out across the continent, they pioneered this incredible network of trade all the way across the continent to the Pacific, with little fur posts scattered across it, and voyageurs who load up their big canoes at Montreal, paddle their way across through the Great Lakes over to Grand Portage, which is where you hit the North Shore of Lake Superior, or you hit the mountains on the North Shore of Lake Superior.
The Sawtooth Mountains.
What?
The Sawtooth Mountains, I'm very proud of them.
Yes, well, and don't forget the embarrassing ones,
Oh, yes, of
which are
course.
so named because it's embarrassing.
Well, I'm also very proud of them.
Yes, yes.
I'm proud to be embarrassed.
I'm very proud of them.
The highest point in Minnesota is 2,600 feet above sea level. And the lowest point is 600 feet above sea level. And they're only a few miles apart. So there's a little piece of the northwest corner of Minnesota, which is actually, like by the definitions of Appalachia, mountainous.
Should I tell them about Mount Dora, Florida?
Oh,
Height-
indeed.
height-
Yes,
height 110 feet.
Oh, 110. Oh, that is a
What a track.
gargantuan landmass.
My brother from Ohio said, I want to climb it. So we got in the car and drove up to the top, and he said, I thought there'd be a t-shirt stand or something. No.
Well, I
110 feet above sea level.
I have been to the highest point in Iowa too. And it's a similar situation. I mean, it is more than 1,000 feet above sea level. But within 10 miles of it, there's no place lower than 950 feet above sea level.